It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, fuck. I got fucking swamped, too. That's fucked up. I'm throwing my hat in the ringer. It is time to fix TF2. I'm primarily a Roblox YouTube guy at the moment, so this may seem like a weird video that came out of nowhere. However, I think spreading this message as a YouTuber outside of the TF2 sphere would really benefit the Fix TF2 movement, even if my audience size is rather small. Since about, 2019, Team Fortress 2 has been an uphill battle when it comes to finding a game that isn't plagued with aimbots and or cheaters. That's nearly 5 years of this game being a wasteland of cheaters overrunning games. I've constantly been playing TF2 since 2015, so if you do the math, I've been exposed to bot hell TF2 longer than normal vintage TF2. For newer players, that ratio is probably even more skewed. This game, for too long, has been a playground for bot hosters to just wreak havoc and have their way with casual TF2. Not only are these bots cheating, not only are they running rampant in parties, not only are they ruining the fun of the game, not only are they actively killing the morale and life of the game, but they're configuring their bots to be a platform of harassment. What do I mean by this? Well, they use several things TF2 provides for communication and customization, such as name and description tags of weapons or hats, the in-game chat, the Steam profile pics / names, and voice chat to make the gaming experience even more uncomfortable and unplayable. They have docs information, slurs and hate speech, false links to send harassment towards people, and solicitations and unwanted advertising, all within these avenues of personal flair that TF2 gives you. These bot hosters dox, harass, swat, slander, extort, and bully those who are vocally against them, or combat their hustle. Mega Scatterbomb is the most notable example, but these harassment campaigns go as far as being on an individual level. If you are on their radar, then you are a target and someone vulnerable to their attacks. Bots have become so bad that regular cheaters are often just completely ignored. The other day I even ran across this femboy couple who had silent aim and ESP, but because everyone was just accustomed to the image of an aimbot being flagrant and obvious with their cheats, the other team just ignored it and wouldn't kick them. Despite this though, we managed to get the win, which was nice, but that isn't always the case. More often than not, they steamroll and win and don't get kicked. With this many rule breakers inside and outside the game, Valve would be sure to step in, right? No! The most we really got was a tweet and a false sense of hope from the first movement. More on that in a bit. However, Valve was really negligent with the handling of bots. The 64-bit update was more for optimization purposes than culling bots. The free-to-play muting was both ineffective and dumb. The only cool thing we've got was both teams being able to start vote kicks and messing with the vote kick cooldown to make removing bots a bit more facilitated. However, when I played recently, the vote kicking system has yet again become slow and not very effective. Feels like you're fighting against this thing in order to actually get some vote kicks going. Valve is just using TF2 as a means of passive income. It is no longer a project of passion or dedication. There's little to no combating of bots, and the most they'll do is just greenlight random shit to put in cosmetic crates. They focus on the bare minimum and maximizing profits instead of the health of the game. The first movement to save TF2 was not that good. In fact, I think it was really bad and flawed in its conception, its goal, and its persistence. The TF2 community as a collective pretty much stopped as soon as the tweet came out. The goal and execution went from get these bots out of casual to let's talk about how great TF2 is and how much we love it. Ooh. It was unclear and too positive of a vibe. You can be peaceful, but still be critical or outraged. There was also not enough oomph or clarity in the campaign. Was it a protest? Was it a self-congratulatory YouTuber commemoration? Because that's what it felt like. There was some confusion by people not in the know, and I think that made the movement suffer. There was even, supposedly, a second attempt just last year, but it gained no traction and died before it even started. We have done this before and more or less failed. What can we do now as a community that'll make things different this time? I'll detail to you some means of action to help with this movement. Number 1, review bomb. Put negative reviews on Steam to make it clear we're fed up with the bots. This tactic has been used as a form of protest for many types of games, for many types of controversies. This is a clear-cut way of showing protest and channeling your gamer rage. Number 2, boycott microtransactions. You can withhold spending money on TF2 or even Steam as a whole until Valve gets it together and cracks down on bots and cheaters. I mentioned Steam because Valve actually owns it, or something like that for those who don't know. Vote with your dollars and your wallet. Hit them where it hurts. Number 3, circulate hashtags. Hashtag FixTF2 and hashtag SaveTF2 are hashtags associated with the movement of combating the bots. Contribute by posting about how affected you are from TF2 cheaters with both hashtags mentioned in your post. Number 4, sign the petition. There's this website called save.tf that's being peddled by TF2bers, and the plan is they're going to collect these signatures and personally deliver them to Valve. So if you want to contribute to that scheme, then fill out whatever you need to and sign the petition. Number 5, persistence and commitment. Don't stop talking about it. Don't stop bugging Valve. Bug does not mean harass, by the way. Just let them know you're fed up with their negligence and you want a playable game again. Don't settle for a tweet. Don't settle for false promises. Settle when we finally have active measures and actual implementations meant to stop bots. I think in the grand scheme of things, it's not really the end of the world. Is it unplayable? I know I just said it was, but not really. If you're on at peak hours, the chances of being in a server overrun with bots are slim. With that being said, I'm a degen. I want to play on degen hours. I don't want to allot my TF2 playing to a specific time of day or a specific day of the week. I want to boot up whenever I want to. I want the ease of joining casual and not browsing endless community servers. I want the certainty of a few good games being played consecutively and not the dice roll of being in a cheater or human server. TF2 now just wasn't like the old days anymore. I want casual to be casual. June 3rd, mark the date. Get those Twitter fingers ready. Thank you. Bye-bye. See ya.